Hey, we're live.
Yes, we are.
Well, welcome everybody. We are here for another episode of Talk That Stuff. Well, we are discussing today Big Brother 25, and we've been going through the same old with Jag being the HOH yet again. But we're gonna get into it and talk about this reign as a HOH. As you
Okay.
know, he was the
He's out in the open now.
I know he was invisible last time,
Mhm.
and this time he's seen. But anyway, when we left off, they had on the black was I think I got the wrong. Sorry, I pulled up the wrong one. But anyway, um, Corey was on the block with America, and hold up, I think I. Sorry, I have to pull up the right notes. But Corey's on the block with America, and of course, America was not happy about it at all. And it's interesting, like Corey, you remember when at the beginning of the show, like he kind of played himself as um
The nerd.
the nerd, but also like he was the debater or something like that, and he felt like his words would help him. And I don't know if I mean, I think he was a decent communicator, but I don't think it didn't really help him in the game. I don't think. I don't know. It didn't seem like it really helped him.
So here's the thing. So when you're debating, there are rules, right?
Mhm.
Certain people can say things at certain times, and you can say things to kind of like rattle a person because you have certain facts.
Mhm.
But this is Big Brother, and everybody knows that everybody's lying. And when you're debating, you're supposed to use facts, right?
Mhm.
You can embellish, but you're supposed to use facts.
Right.
In the game of Big Brother, people are lying, and so they're not necessarily going to trust what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, they had those vetoes, and Jag and Blue won the veto, and then of course they, put them on the block. And so while Corey is trying to use his, calm demeanor to talk to Jag to kind of see what's really going on, America's like, what the F? Like, why? Because it was funny is they thought they had a deal with Jag and Matt. But as Corey and America always talked about, like whenever we get power, we taking them out. And it's really who takes the hit first. And Jag and Matt took the hit first. And I think the only reason they ended up doing it was because America started yapping to Blue and telling her, basically don't trust Matt and Jag. Blue has heard this so many times. I don't know why there's not like an inkling of belief in her that maybe they are targeting her. But anyway, she went and told Matt and Jag. And so now America and Corey are on the block earlier than anticipated. So America is, apologizing to Corey as well because she's just like, basically, it's my fault that we're up here. And it is. It is. I feel like America, she's a super fan, but doesn't. It's like, I think like what she's thinking, like her moves would be okay, but it's also reading the room, like knowing who you can make a move with. And to me, like, this is not the first time Blue has went back and told everything you said. So why are you still telling her stuff? Why are you still feeling like she's the one you can trust? She's the one you can take to the end. No, she's not. So anyway, she talks to Blue, America and Blue talk, and they kind of like have this conversation. Blue is like she's just trying to save her life, and she knows how it feels to be on the block. What? Just back up. What are your feelings about Blue, just in general?
Complicated.
Exactly.
It's complicated, and let me tell you why. So, like, once you told me that she's a big deal on TikTok, the only thing that I think when I see Blue, I see someone who's always looking for attention, and so she's gonna do and say any and everything that's going to get her attention,
Mm-hmm.
or to get other people's attention. And so when I look at her, just like even when she talks to Julie, it's just like, or that purr stuff that she does, it's just
Yeah.
like it's almost always over the top. And so it's like her whole game is designed to be over the top, right? And so when like she would be someone that I wouldn't talk to. I wouldn't
Mm.
talk to in the game because I wouldn't trust her. Because okay, all you got to do it one time. I can
Once.
forgive you. Two times,
Just once.
no, because in the game of Big Brother, people are just going to talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to talk. But once I realized, no, you've been burned and you haven't learned your lesson from the first time that you were burned. No. I'm not going to talk to you. And if you ask me why don't we ever talk, it's because you talk too much. That's why I don't talk to you.
Way too much. And has this false sense of security. I mean, but anyway, but yeah, I don't. Okay, at the beginning of the game, yeah, you're in the diary rooms and you can just be over the top or whatever because you know you
It's a
playing it
safe
up. But
place.
I'm just like, girl, this is like almost the end, day 80s-ish or whatever we had, and she still, I don't know. It's something that's like disingenuous. I don't know, but anyway, back to American Blue talking. They just kind of like. Basically, it's like we agree to disagree. I was trying to save my butt, and you end up on the block, whatever. So Corey also basically Corey is going on a campaign to try to save himself, but he doesn't want to campaign against America, but he still wants to at least, you know, try to stay if he can. I don't think he was trying that hard because it's like he say something about like or maybe he's taking the live feeds. Oh, go ahead.
So here's the thing. This is what I've noticed maybe over the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I don't know if it's because so many people have just gotten used to Big Brother that everybody just wants to play it safe. And that's not the Big Brother that I like. I like, oh, that's a good strategy. I like the strategy. I just don't like you in it. So I'm gonna take your strategy and I'm gonna apply it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to flip the script constantly. Everybody is just always playing it safe on Big Brother over the past 4 or 5 years. Don't get me wrong, I still love Big Brother, but at the same time, it's just too safe.
Yeah, and like this season, I've yet to see like. You know, usually like every season is some kind of big game move where you're like, wow, how did that happen? Or like, are they going to be able to do this or turn how, you know, all this stuff. And I haven't seen it. It's just been like.
They're just playing it safe.
Yeah.
They're just playing it safe.
Even those that have the power. And it's just like, you still playing it safe or still, I don't know. So, I mean, of course, every year they're taking somebody to the end that doesn't deserve it, you know, like because they feel like they can beat them. But so you expect that, but not to just not be making big moves because and so like even the quote unquote big moves that people make are kind of, I don't want to say accidental, but like even Bowie, she may claim a big move, but it wasn't really her. It was kind of like
everyone else around her.
People had to like, ooh, Cam said this, so let me go tell because she didn't want to make a big move. And even Jag last week, he wouldn't have made that big move if he didn't find out America was coming after him. So it's just like, okay, guys. But anyway, so long story short, Corey was evicted unanimously 5-0, and he's out, and he seems to be in love. So we'll see if he and America, you know, last outside of the house. They weren't like, you know, like some couples or showmances on the show. You be like, oh, you know, you root for them and hoping they make it outside the. This is kind of like whatever for them, but anyway. So in the episode after Corey left, of course, America's sad or whatever. And Blue, for some, I don't know, I got it all through my notes, how Blue really has overinflated like her importance in the game. She thinks she's like this game player. And I don't know, Jag described her as a comp beast. Now, with the people that you're playing against 50 and 6-year-olds, 40 and 50 and sometimes coming in second place.
Wait a minute now. Gotta object to that.
What?
You said 50 and 60 years.
She is. Who? What?
My vanity won't allow you to talk about such things.
But what I'm saying is, like, if my nephew is playing against me in a game or competition that's physical,
you would expect your nephew to win.
I'm not going to say he's a comp beast because he beat me. It's like, look at the competition. You're not a comp beast. But anyway, but yeah. I don't know how old you are, Jermaine, but
I'm less than a week older than you.
So that's my elder. Oh my gosh. So Saria and Felicia talk, and Saria is telling her, like, look, they're watching us around America, so kind of be careful, you know, like who you're around. So she kind of warns her that. And Felicia wants to stay like off of the radar. She's like, look, we got a final four. Let them take these other people off and go at it. We'll just kind of stay in the background and chill. So that was her story at the beginning. And so I think on the next scene, they show Corey talking to Bowie before he left. And he kind of did the Cam thing where he was just like, look, seems like I'm leaving. So since I'm going out the door, Bowie, Matt and Jack seems like they want to take Saria and Felicia to the final four. And even that, like, he knows he's going out the door, and it was kind of like, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, he was like, so be careful. So Bowie talks to Jag, and she's like paranoid about the whole thing and crying and whatnot. Oh my gosh. I'm like, Bowie, you ain't did nothing in the whole, and even when she, and you know what's funny, when Felicia said that she's never been on the block, that's how much she hadn't played the game that I didn't even realize she'd never been on the block. Because it's like, oh, she's there? Yeah.
Well, has Matt ever been on the block?
I don't think Matt has been on the block. So Matt hasn't been, and Felicia. And I don't think Jag has been since.
Jag has? Oh,
no, I mean, well, he got voted out, but I don't think he's been on the block since he got voted out. But anyway, so poor thing. But anyway, so they get to the HOH comp, and it's this dentist competition where it's like I was trying to remember. I don't know why my memory is so bad. Like every time the season is over, I forget a lot of the people. And so anyway, but one of the dentists from a couple of seasons ago, he was the host or whatever. And
I didn't remember him at all.
Yeah, I was just like, he looks vaguely familiar. And I was just, okay.
I remember somebody saying they were a dentist. I'm not going to say that I knew it was him.
And I remember the name, but I just could not put that face with the name unless his hair changed or something. I don't know. But Mama Fee, oh my gosh. During the competition, did you notice her? She took her tooth out. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, I know a lot about dentists. Let me tell you how much I know. She actually did it with her tongue. She was like, oh my God.
I was like, that's too much, baby. That's too much. I didn't need to know that.
Too much. So okay. Now, I don't give Jag a lot of credit for his HOH wins, but I will for these last two. Oh, okay. Yeah, the last two, because they weren't completely even, but they were at least a little more even than a lot of the physical ones. So this one was somewhat physical where, and then I don't know, like where the doors were in the rooms, like was that equal? Because it seemed like one time they showed him coming out of the door where one of the clues were, and he went right into the next room. And it's just like, did they have Felicia going way down the hall? Like, I don't know. They probably had him hopefully evenly distributed some kind of way. But in any case, this game, you had to actually there was some physicality, like running back and forth. And, you know, if you got more endurance, you could run back and forth more times quicker. But you also had to be, and you use your brain too, because you had to look at the teeth and all that kind of stuff. So Jag ended up winning. I heard Saria was second. And they kind of alluded to it a little bit in the show, but I guess she was technically would have been second. And so I think they were saying if he wouldn't have played HOH again after he was the invisible HOH, Saria could have had an HOH. But anyway, that ain't the way they did it. So everybody was fake celebrating, because I was like, I know y'all ain't that excited about Jag winning HOH again. So Matt feels bad because Jag is holding all the weight, doing all the work, and is. But I will say Matt is doing his social part too. So he's helping on the social end because, well, I think Jag is social, but he's not he's not really strategic. He's just winning the games. You know, that's what he's leaning on, because as soon as he loses.
Jag is not social. Jag is just in a position where everyone has to go to him because
Mm-hmm.
he's won so much, and so he's privy to a lot of information. But
Yeah.
in terms of, do people like it? I mean, by evidence of the fact that he was voted out,
Yeah.
that's
Unanimous.
number one. That's
Mm-hmm.
number one, right? And so, okay, so no, Jag is not all that. Now, would he have a great speech to give? Should he be sitting in one of the last two seats? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depending on what he says and how he says it, it could be amazing,
Yeah.
especially considering who he might be sitting next to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in terms of his social game, no, his social game is towards the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have the
I
best.
mean, he's better than, I was about to say Blue, not Blue. What's her name?
Bowie. Yeah.
Bowie.
Easy to forget. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, sitting in the final two of all the, of course, the competitions he's won, and even being a sick or whatever, like he can be like, oh, I'll be the first one, represent for my people and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So I could see him having a lot of stuff to say if he was sitting at the final. But Sharif, Felicia, and Matt talk, and they kind of talk about like, oh, who they think should be on the block. Felicia mentions Bowie, and it's kind of shot down, and so she was like,
What's that all about?
yeah, it's just like, they're fighting kind of hard. It's not like, oh, let's think about it, or giving excuses or reasons why somebody else should go over Bowie. It's kind of like, no, Bowie, and I mean, which is smart to kind of peep out because that says a lot. Like, okay, why isn't she going on the block? And so in the next scene, like America is, of course, emotional because she wanted to win HOH and figures she's going on the block. And she was just like, well, look, all these other Big Brother players were basically on the block, or either their showmats left and they won. So how can I turn it around? And so I do like the fight in her. Like she wants to keep playing. So she does go up to Jag and I mean, feeds him all this bull lies, and he takes it. He believes it. I'm just like, at first, Jag is looking, and I'm just like, oh, he not believing this or whatever. But he believes that, what she's saying. I'm like, okay, Jag. But anyway, he did not promise that she wouldn't go on the block, but he was like, you won't be my target, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. I did like his directness. He was fairly direct. He was like, he basically told her, no, you're going on the block, but you're not the target.
yeah,
I liked that. I liked
yeah.
that about him.
So
And I believe he did something very similar with Corey. Like, yeah, you're going on the block.
I noticed actually this, if you think about it, every HOH, except for the back doors, the people pretty much knew they were going on the block. Because I feel like this season they've been pretty open about,
Except for maybe
telling
Red.
people. But he was a back door, wasn't he? Or
Right.
was he?
Oh, you're saying
Yeah, except for the
excluding
back
black doors. Okay.
Yeah. People knew they were going on the block, so that was interesting. And what else? Let's see. Oh, Jag putting Blue up as a pawn. Like he talks to her about it, and he did good pumping her up. Like he knows her personality because he explained it very well. Like, you're a comp beast.
I'm sorry, you can say whatever you want. Blue is just stupid.
She is.
She's
But I'm
just
saying,
stupid.
basically what I'm saying, like, if he had told anybody else those same words, he knew what to tell Blue to get her to feel okay about being a pawn. Like I need somebody to help beat America. So, girl, he needs me to play in this comp and win it so we can get America out. She all in the looking so, and every time she do it, she look even more and more stupid because she's the target. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, of course, like he nominates Blue in America, with Blue being the target. And so Blue is continually feeling herself. Matt and Sari talk. They have their little love session. That was kind of cute. Matt loves her. She loves Matt. She's like his mom, and he's like, she didn't say son, she said a friend. Sari like me, like, I ain't old enough to be your mama. No, I am. And I'm trying to think, did Felicia and Bowie ever have anything where she wants her out so bad?
Did Felicia?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, did Bowie? Oh, Bowie put her up, right?
Yeah.
That may be it. Bowie put her up. Yeah. Okay. That could be it.
Yeah. But I think like even when Sari and company were in like basically controlling the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Felicia was all that keen on Bowie, to be honest with
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay.
I don't know what that was all about, but I do
Mm-hmm.
remember thinking that.
Okay. And she did mention, and I think it was the diaries, that Bowie has been like basically staying in the middle. And I think she just wants her to go because it's like, look, you ain't doing that. You know, kind of how
Choose a
America,
side. Choose a
yeah,
choose a
choose a
side.
side or something. But Bowie is could go to the end because I mean, Bowie won once, but I don't see her as a comp beast. However, did she get third place in the competition?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
All I know is that Bowie is gullible, and that's how they see her.
Mm-hmm.
She's so gullible that she's gonna vote with us just because we have power.
Yeah, yeah. And to me, like if I ever were to play Big Brother, which I wouldn't, and it was
Keep
funny.
saying it.
It's nothing about when I think about it. It's not even really about the strategy and the game part. It's really about like one bathroom, sharing a room with everybody.
But it's 2 bathrooms.
Well, I mean, 2 bathrooms, but was it 16 people at the beginning? And even like when people cooking, I'm like, I don't need you touching my food. Even Felicia, when she was cooking the cookies, and why you got to touch every cookie? Oh my God. So anyway, it's stuff
I
like
ain't see
that.
all that. I ain't see. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't know. I was looking like, well, she started like lifting the cookies, and then I don't know why she had to touch each one. And she was like, cookies ready. But anyway, it's just stuff like that I think about that make me not want to do it. But
well, you could be cooking for the house.
And then I don't want to cook for the house all the time. So yeah, it's so many reasons. Yeah.
Or you could supervise.
I'll stay talking that stuff because I'll be like, vote me out first, guys. I've had enough. So this is the part I guess that's somewhat interesting. So Sari has been she wants Blue to stay because Blue trusts her, but Blue also trusts Jag and Matt. Blue is just trusting. Because if you're even thinking about it with Jared, it's like she trusts who she trusts and she doesn't trust who she doesn't trust. So she never trusted America and Corey, hated them, and it was just strict. And the same way with the way she feels about Jag, Matt, and Sari. Like she loves them, they can do no wrong. So anyway, but Sari wants her to stay because over America, like she trusts at least Blue will be on her side a little more. So she's trying to warn Blue, like without telling her, because Jag has trusted her enough to tell Sari his target. He told Felicia that America is his target. So that says a lot too. Mm-hmm. But Sari is just basically like, okay, I can't tell her, but I can tell her. So she was just like, you got a gun for that veto. You got to win, trying to encourage her to win the veto to take herself off. And then she also tells Felicia, basically it's like kind of us talking and just like, just think about it. Like, why is Blue even up there if she's not a target or not even being considered going home or whatever? It's like you're trying to have people see stuff for themselves. Mm-hmm. Now, we didn't get the full conversation between Sari and Felicia, but Felicia goes upstairs and tells Jag, like, look, Sari has told Blue that she needs to win that veto because she is a target and she's going home or whatever. And Jag is like, what? And I don't know. Okay, what are your thoughts about her? Because I know it's a game, so you got to, like, play for yourself, actually. But I don't know. To me, I feel like I'll just say, like, okay, where Felicia is in the game.
She's at the bottom. She's at the bottom, and she knows it.
Yeah.
She knows exactly why she's in this quote-unquote Final Four. She knows it.
Yeah. And I know she was gunning for Bowie, and now it seems like she's not necessarily gunning for Sari, but she kind of semi-gunning for Sari, because if you are in a Final Four with her, why are you telling... because to me, like, if Blue is the target, then let's vote her out. It ain't me, that type of thing. But so
no,
Jag
like her gameplay. I mean, it's real simple, and you're alluding to it. Her gameplay is real simple. Hey, look, I know that we're in a quote unquote a Final Four, but I'm gonna tell you this so that I can be higher in the pecking order than Sari, so that you can get rid of Sari, and then the three of us can go, to the final three, and I can
Mhm.
hope, me being Felicia, I can
Mhm.
hope that maybe I can win or beat, or someone can take me along with you, so that I can be, in the final two chairs.
Yeah. And so, I mean, so I do get that. Okay, every man
Wh-
for himself. I gotta win,
Which,
but
by the way, would be smarter on the part of both Matt and Jag. It'd be smarter
to
for
take
both of
Felicia.
them to take Felicia.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
for sure, for sure. Because um, I feel like Sari, because you got to think about the jury at this point.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
my point.
And right now, just because Sari hasn't really, I mean, yeah, she played a part in voting everybody out, but she didn't put them on the block and just like, okay, I just voted with the house, that type of thing. And her social game, people liked her even when they were leaving the house. So, but yeah, so that would be smart on their part. On her part, though, it's just kind of like you got to think about the backfire and the people that at this point, everybody was wishy-washy in these alliances, so you can't 100% trust anybody, but whoever has the higher percentage of trust, you don't want to like at least lose their trust too, but we'll see how it all pans out. Um, they had a little funny segment with Felicia. I don't know. Okay, I can see you always having a snack on hand. Sure. But like bacon in your pocket, baked potatoes, fried chicken. I'm like, okay, I can see the banana possibly, or some. I don't know if it was M&Ms or nuts. And so like they were just freely in her pocket. I don't know. That was funny. I was like, okay. So they get to the veto selections, and only one of them won't play because it's down to that many people in the game. And so Jag picks Matt, America picks Felicia, and Blue picks Boy. And at this point, Sari has never been picked to play in a veto. She's only played in the one where she was on the block. So they was just like, look, maybe they're not putting her name in here because she never been picked. So they like dug in, was like, let me see. But her name was, it was in there. So I was like, okay. So let's see what else. We talked about that. They played the veto. And it was one of the vetoes where it was mental and physical because you had to put the little pictures in order from the humility cruise. Now, okay, I thought when you're playing the game that you could only get one picture at a time. Did you ever think that? Because like some people go out, take one picture, run it up, and they go back and forth. But then some people are grabbing like two pictures. So I was like, okay, maybe that's not one of the rules because I would grab a couple of pictures to run back and forth less. But anyway, they have to put it in order. And of course, long story short, Jag wins. Oh my gosh. So he's won the last, I mean, except for Blue winning that extra veto.
Which he couldn't have won no matter what.
Yeah. So it's up to Jag, of course, at this point, what to do. And he ends up telling Matt what Felicia said. So he believes what Felicia says. Matt doesn't necessarily, he was just like, maybe he's lying or whatever. But at this point, Jag doesn't believe.
How is it that the deaf person has a better handle on people than the one who can hear?
I have no idea because it's like kind of like, okay, think guys, can people lie in the house? And I mean, we weren't privy to the whole conversation, but I'm sure Sari was smart enough not to like blurt out and say, look, I told Blue she the target, she can't go on the block or whatever, that's why she's on the block. And in one of the live feed updates I listened to, they mentioned that I think Matt also said, which was a good point, that if Blue thought she was a target, she would be acting different. Like she wouldn't be acting like she normally act. Like it would be something slightly different with her actions if she realized she was actually, a target. And she probably would have played a little harder for the veto. I mean, I know she played, but it wasn't like, oh, well, my life not online. She feels good that she could be on the block with America and watch her go. I'm like, girl. And then she said something like, if they about to blindside me, I'm gonna look so stupid. And will. Oh my gosh. So With the veto nomination ceremony or whatever, Jag decides not to use the veto. So nominations are remaining the same. So either Blue or America are leaving on Thursday. And if Jag has anything to say about it, it will be Blue. But they also have a double eviction, so that would be exciting.
Which they don't know about. They're speculating, but they don't know about it.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting. So I'm trying to think through. So if Bowie wins the double eviction, HOH, 1,000%, Felicia and Sari are going on the block. I mean,
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Even if America stays or Blue stays, I'm trying to figure out who. I feel like Sari would make the big move at this point, either backdooring Jag or something.
Well, here's my question. If Sari or Felicia end up on the block, who will stay? Will it be Sari? My money would be on Sari.
Will stay?
Will stay.
Yeah, I feel like she will stay. It seems like Felicia has lucked up. Like she's been on the block all these times, but something has happened where she was the target, but luckily a bigger target was made. Yeah, and so she ended up staying. But yeah, I think Felicia will go. I don't like with Jag not playing. Matt hasn't even been coming in second, so I don't know if he would, unless it's super physical. I don't think Matt will win this one. I'm thinking America may actually win. If she stays, she may actually win the double.
What if Felicia wins? Towards the end, you start getting like odd people who win.
Right. It's always some weird win, because even Bowie was kind of a weird win, and she was trying to lose. So I think I saw on Twitter that Sari was upstairs and Matt and Jag were basically telling her what Felicia's been doing. So she was going off to them and like all throughout the house about Felicia, but I don't think she confronted Felicia yet.
And she shouldn't.
She shouldn't. And so if Felicia happens to win and she hasn't confronted, to me, the smart move, if you're not Matt or Jag, is to put them both up so one of them can go. Likely Jag, because I mean he's the threat. But every double eviction, the veto is very physical.
Let me tell you what I would do. What? I will put Matt up with, I don't know who, the Blue or America. It doesn't matter. I put one of them up, and whoever wins the veto, I would say, take the girl down. Take the girl down, because right now I don't think that Matt will win. Take the girl down, and even if Matt does win, just replace him with Jag. Boop. Yeah,
but what if Jag wins? Because Jag could play at this point. I mean, wouldn't they all play?
Yeah, they would all play. Yeah. And yeah, Jag could take the veto and pull Matt down,
and then. Now
it just seems like the best play would be to blindside.
Yeah, that would, if wait to see if he doesn't win the veto, and if he doesn't, he's out, because that would be the best way to do it. If he does win, I like Matt, so I want him to stay.
You've liked Matt since the first time that we did this. You were just like, I like Matt.
Yeah, I like Matt because he just seems like, how like some people seem like they're good players, and then some people they're just genuinely good people. Seem like he's good people in general. Yeah.
As for me, I didn't want to like him on purpose.
Why? Because he was deaf?
No.
Oh, why?
Because he looked good.
Why would that make you not like him? Oh, I forgot all about the barbecue. The barbecue scene where they barbecued shirtless. Him and Jag, you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember this.
Was that last night?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, when you see it, basically they get a barbecue, and him and Jag, they were shirtless, but they had on an apron or whatever. And surprisingly, I don't know. I can only see Jag's arms, but they were a little more
defined
than I thought. they
Mm-hmm.
would be because
You
he
know,
was
he's
kind of
been doing
fun.
push-ups. Have you seen
Oh,
him
okay.
do like I've been seeing him do
You've
some
been watching.
push-ups.
Okay, I have not been
Mm-hmm.
watching him do push-ups, but they're working because his arms are more defined than I thought they would be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
He
they
ain't
had to
bad.
do.
He ain't bad. He hairy as hell, but he
Yeah,
ain't bad.
yes, indeed. But yeah, so you'll have to see the shirtless barbecue. They don't know what they're doing, but they quote unquote look good doing it.
Oh, they don't know how to barbecue.
No, but it was just
Oh,
hamburgers and hot dogs. You can't really mess them up.
oh,
Like,
okay.
well,
They
you can't
didn't.
mess up the hamburgers,
They
but
couldn't light the fire. Is that what it was?
well, no, they were doing it, but they were just like, it was almost like, okay, guys, we're gonna set it up for y'all, and y'all act like y'all know what y'all doing. But they were
Oh,
like, we don't
okay.
know what we're doing. But boy said it was good, so
No,
at least I was
as
like,
you
maybe
said, you
Felicia,
can't really mess up hot dogs.
right? Felicia must have seasoned the burgers though, because yeah. But she was Bo was the only one that said, "Do they season in Australia?" She may have just thought it was because I don't know if Felicia or Cerise said it was good, so we'll see. But it looked like it had some, like, I don't know, like tomatoes or something. Like they put maybe it was peppers, onions and peppers
Yeah.
in the meat. So they at least did something to it. It wasn't just regular plain old.
Hmm.
And it looked like actual ground beef that they kind of rolled and patted.
Oh, okay.
But you know, it's like
Okay.
a little uneven on the edges and stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah. So you have that to look forward to. But tomorrow's a double eviction. I'm excited.
Hmm. Now, and I don't know if you saw this. So what I do know, and again, you kind of alluded to it. So what's her name? Felicia. Sari told Felicia something. Um, she went back and she told Jag that Matt was trying to target Jag. Yeah, I couldn't think of their
Wait a
names.
minute, Sari did this or Felicia?
So okay, so Matt had a conversation with Sari.
This from the
Sari,
live feeds.
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay,
and Sari relayed that information to Felicia.
okay. Okay.
Felicia sat on it all night, woke up the next morning,
Mm-hmm.
went upstairs, ran, told Jag, woke Jag up
To tell him that Matt is targeting him?
that Matt
Oh,
wants to target him during a double eviction.
oh my gosh. So now, okay, let me back up. Did Sari talk to Matt and then relate that to Felicia, or did what they all talking together?
No, so it was Matt and Sari.
Oh, okay.
Later, Sari told Felicia.
Felicia.
The next morning, Felicia told Jag.
So I wonder if that, because what I saw on Twitter was fresh. It was kind of fresh. So, and they were just
Mhm.
like, Matt and Jag are telling Sari everything Felicia has said. And so maybe that's included in it too,
Right.
all of
Hmm.
that stuff. And
Hmm.
so, but Matt has to know, like, I actually said that, and how would she know? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that would be interesting too, because even if Felicia is
Now, from the okay, so like I was so confused about everything that I was. So I was just like, okay, so why isn't Matt upset with Sari?
Sari,
Well, okay, so actually it's supposed to be the four of them. So why wouldn't Sari
right?
tell Felicia? So
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah.
makes sense.
Okay, that's true, because they're supposed to be an alliance, so it's not
Hmm.
like he told America or something
Hmm.
like that. That's true. But yeah, I don't know why Felicia is. And she said something like, people, what did she say in the diary room? That people are always saying I said something. So I'm going to make sure Jag knows who said it before it gets back to him that she said something. But to me, it's like, I don't know. It's just very weird. Like, it's almost like Blue used to do. Like, every little thing she got, she ran and told. And it's just like, keep some things to yourself, because don't you eventually want Jag out too? Because this might be
Well,
your only chance.
yeah, but I think from her perspective, it does her good if Matt and Jag are at odds with each other.
Well, I guess, yeah.
They're
But
less
will they
likely.
be at odds with each other or at her? Or, we'll see how it
Well,
all
I
pans
don't
out.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish I were in the. You know what? I do wish that I had played or will play in Big Brother. I'm a little too old now.
No, 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 no. They're in your age range.
Well,
And you're
clearly,
not our age. And people believe you, not like Boy Jane. I'm like, girl, that was a stretch. 34? You could at least say 38.
I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna say I'm 35.
You're like, oh,
And
yeah.
you dare not say anything different.
I'll be on this side. And then that Jermaine is lying about his age. He is clearly pushing 50. I don't know what he's talking about. But yes, indeed. So you would play Big Brother?
Yeah. If I knew I could come back and have a job, yes, I most definitely would. Mm-hmm.
That's why I always wonder about these reality shows. Do they take like a leave of absence from the job, or like, because I'm just thinking about the people I work with. If one of them was like, well, look, guys, I'm going to play Big Brother. Yeah, what would happen? But
nah, for somebody like me, when I got back, I would have to find another job.
Because it's different. Like, to me, that's 100 days. That's like 3.5 months.
3 months
Yeah.
and some change. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But yeah.
I hope at the very least they say, okay, well, we'll give you $10,000. You know, something.
Yeah, I did hear that you get some kind of compensation. I don't know if it's 10,000, but you get something, and then the further you make it, like when you get to jury, you get it's like they add on to it. Because even like they used to talk about, even like American Idol, like you'll get like a base, and then the further you make it, they add a couple. Oh, I think it was Tiffany. When Tiffany, they were just like, well, at least she made jury, and she made some. It's almost like they added some extra on top of it once you make jury, and then each week you stay after jury started, you get an extra chunk on top of that. But yeah. Yeah, so that could hold you till you find another job, you're saying.
Yeah, or pay the bills that I haven't paid.
Oh, or that. So maybe, well, they looking for people in your profession. So you could get something when you get back.
They're looking for teachers?
All the time. You don't think so?
It's been years since I've seen a teacher do Big Brother.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm talking about getting a job when you come back. You shouldn't have a problem because they're looking for.
Oh, yeah, no. I would find a job, but it's just the fact that I wouldn't have a job to come back to.
Got back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I guess they can't. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, and even my job, I'm just like, could I just like be like, I'll see y'all in 3 months or something? I don't know. But oh well. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with the double eviction next week. I mean tomorrow, not next week. We'll talk about it next week. Yeah. Yeah.
So what are the plans for Talk That Stuff?
You know what? I finish? No, I started watching the second episode of House of Villains. I'm not feeling. I need to finish it, I will say, but I don't think I'll review that one. But I know for sure Married to Medicine's coming up, so that will definitely be one. And then Real Housewives of Potomac. So those will definitely be on deck.
So do you have certain days in mind that you want to cover these, or you want to cover both of them at the same time since they're on the same day? Well, I'm assuming they're on the same day.
I did hear that they were like, I thought they were back to back the actual shows. Mm-hmm. I had to check my schedule and see what days will work like on a consistent basis, but I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
But yeah, so I will see.
All right. Well, you want to end this out?
Sure. We'll see you next time on Talk That Stuff. Bye.